Hello, everybody. I'm TheVoidPlant, and for those of you who are coming back, welcome back. And for those who are first-time viewers, welcome to my channel. Anyways, I haven't uploaded in a pretty long time, but I am gonna start uploading again. Don't worry, this channel is not dead. Just haven't been in upload for a while. With that out the way, though, before I do get to uploading, I do have a little bit of a story I do want to tell. It actually did happen to me when I was walking home from work. During the night, like I think it was like around like 10 or so. So it was close to midnight, like an hour or two away from midnight. Anyways, so as usual, I get off work and then I start walking home, putting in my headphones in because I kind of can't walk without headphones. So let me just show them right here. Yeah, these little guys right here. Kind of spent maybe a bit too much on them, but what can you do when you gotta replace something high quality? Find a bunch of cheap ones wouldn't do anything. Anyways, back to the story. I'm getting off track. So I start walking home, listening to music, pretty loud volume. I don't know why I'm walking with music loudly if I'm walking home at night, but anyways. So as I'm walking home, after I cross the street, I start hearing this weird like scratching sound. It sounds kind of like maybe like someone's dragging like a pitchfork or an axe or a pickaxe or something on the cement, or like something being scraped. It sounds metallic and scrapey. Almost like it's kind of shaking too, like a I hope I did this wrong. It was like it sounded weird. So I pause the music. I start looking around, like I'm looking like just around the first time, and I stop moving and the sound stops. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It was probably nothing. So put my headphones back on. I start walking again, and a few seconds later, I start noticing the sound is like picking up once again. And I also realize that the sound is actually moving along like at the speed of my own movement, which is what really starts to throw me off. It's pretty weird. And since the area I walk in has like kind of a lot of like street lights that just aren't on for some reason or whatever, they've been like that for a while, so it could get kind of dark, like really dark. Like you would have to like peer inside a dark spot to try to see what's inside if there were to be something inside. So I start looking at the dark parts of the street, or like the dark parts, and I'm just trying to see like, is there something in there? And so then I pause the music on my earphones and I start walking slowly this time, so I can see if I can pick up the sound. And I notice the sound starts moving slowly with me. So at this point, I'm just like straight up like, dude, what the? There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. So I leave my music pause, and then I try walking a bit faster, and I notice the sound starts picking up the pace with me. At this point, I have no clue what's going on. I start looking like at the power lines. I start looking at the trees, the bushes. Start trying to look into the darker parts of the street. I even start looking behind me more than once, and I'm like, dude, what is this? What's going on? What is all of this madness going on here? It's like I hear this like scrapey, weird sound, and everywhere I look, there's nothing. So at this point, I start like, now I wouldn't say panicking, but I'm like on high alert mode now. Like I'm constantly looking over my shoulder. I'm trying to still find out if I can see where the source of that sound is coming from. And I start thinking to myself, well, these headphones are just gonna get in the way. So I take off my headphones to put them in my pocket, since I have the case in one of my pockets. And so I reach into my pocket, but it's the wrong pocket. But when my hand goes into my pocket, I feel a box. And so after filling that box, I'm just like, wait, what the hell? I have a box in my pocket? So I'm like, naturally, I pull out the box in my pocket after realizing that, and I do indeed have a box in my pocket, just a little square one, and that's when it hits me. I had forgotten that I put something in my pocket earlier, and the source of that creepy sound that just like kept up with me no matter where I went. The source of that sound was not in fact an entity, monster, or a crazy person. And the reason why it kept up with me so damn much is because the sound was actually originating from my pocket, my sweater pocket, the whole damn time. And the culprit for the sound and for making me almost break into a near panic was my tictacs. I scared myself for about like 10 to 15 minutes straight the whole time. So in the end, there was no threats. The only threat was I was an idiot and I somehow forgot that I put Tic Tacs in my pocket. Have a good night, everybody.